So today I'll be going over the sad reality of weightlifting, bodybuilding, calisthenics, honestly any type of physical exercise in India and how it's despised, bro. Like god damn, like अगर आप इंडियन हो तो भाई तुम्हें मारो ना मैं क्या बात कर रहा हूँ like dude, it's kind of stupid to believe doctors these days because of the type of shit they tell you to do, right? Like, you know, fair enough. You want to believe a doctor? Mostly about exercise, it's fine, right? But about nutrition, it's just a bunch of crap, bro. Like, doctors are fat, bro. Like, it doesn't make any sense, man. Like, भाई तुझे वेट कट करना है, ठीक है? तुझे पतला होना है, तो तू जाके मोटे से पूछेगा कि पतले से पूछेगा? Neither of them. You'll ask the guy who was fat first and then he became thin, right? You dumbass. Like, you wouldn't take financial advice from like a poor beggar hawker, right? Of course not. You'd go ask some millionaire. Of course, करोड़ अरबपति को जाके पूछोगे भाई तुम. Same thing with your body, bro. Like, जाड़े डॉक्टर को जाके मत पूछो क्या खाना है, प्लीज़ मत पूछो. You should. I know I'm gonna get so much backlash for this if this even gets any views, but the thing is that going to a person for advice when you don't want to become them is stupid as a whole. Like, that's why I believe that you shouldn't listen to every word your parents say. You shouldn't do JE and write that engineering exam that'll like take 5 years of your life just because they're telling you to, right? Because if you don't want to eventually become your parents, right? If your parents aren't some rich, absolute rice people, right? Then I don't think you should listen to them, because if you do, you're gonna become them, bro. If your parents are fat, you'll become fat, bro. If you eat what your parents eat, you're gonna get fat. If you eat what I eat, you're gonna get swole. But that's so sad, bro. Like, telling people to lose weight has become so difficult, bro. And I know, like, nowadays it's viewed as like fat phobia and stuff, but bro, I don't want my friends to be fat. Like, honestly, like, of course I have a few fat friends, but they're going to the damn gym, bro. Like, of course I'll respect that man more than a guy who's like already like who has natural abs but didn't like grind to achieve them. The scene is just, it's kind of like disappointing, bro. You don't feel like telling people to like actually, you feel like telling people to be healthier is like, people feel like you're bestowing like some load on them, bro. Like, कि जान पे आती है भाई, तुम बोलते हो तो भाई वेट लूज करो. Like, god damn, bro, you're fat. You have skin like dragging down off of your body. Oh god, bro. I know, I kind of seem like really rude to fat people, but same thing with skinny people, bro. Like, you're a sack of bones, man. Sukada, tu sukada hai. I know people are gonna come at me and say that you're quite skinny too. I mean, I am, but I got a decent amount of muscle also, right? Muscle भी है मेरे पास, so मैं बोल सकता हूँ. तुम नहीं बोल सकते. मगर भाई साहब, एंड ऑफ कोर्स भाई, अब तो मैं ऐसा कॉन्डिसेंडिंग वे में बोल रहा हूँ कि भाई ये बुढ़े लोग या मिडल एज लोग हैं, ये सब मेरे बच्चों को जिम नहीं जाने दे रहे. बट there's actually like a pretty huge wave of young people who are actually starting to take the gym seriously, right? And it's really nice to see that. I got so many of my friends who just started gymming after 10th grade, right? I think that's the, like, this you get to see, what's it called? That's the common practice you get to see, that after 10th grade they start gymming, and honestly that's respectable. But you could have done it when you were in 10th grade as well, bro. Like it कर सकते थे. So just start early on, bro. अगर कोई बच्चा इसको देख रहा है, just still in school, start right now. I mean, if you were raised right, you would have already started, right? I mean, bro, there are kids who are going to the gym, right? It's really nice to see. But as I said in this other video, right, कि हम इतने छोटे और कमज़ोर क्यों है, Indians? Like, it's Indians, bro. Like, even Pakistanis to some extent, Bangladeshis, South Asians, right? It's because of the amount of famines we've went through. Like, we've gone through more than 50 famines. India alone has gone through more than 50 famines in the last 200 years, right? And one famine itself, it destroys the nutrition, and like the amount of diseases and conditions you can get because of only one famine is mad. Like, holy shit. Like, we've gone through so many famines that, like, Indian genetics, right, we're adapted to starving. We have a starving adaptation. That's why we're small and short, bro. Like, you take the Kenyans, for example. They have really long legs, right? And that's because they've been running for so long that they're adapted to running. They have a genetic predisposition to winning in sprinting, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, these Dagestanis, right? If you don't know who Dagestanis are, they're basically Dagestan is like this region in Russia, right? And a lot of, like, recently, a lot of the UFC champions are from Dagestan, right? They're really good, like the best wrestlers on earth. So I'm pretty sure there's something they have which has, led them to dominate wrestling, right? Pretty sure, like, the Dutchmen who are really tall, I'm pretty sure, like, their ancestors were pirates. It has something to do with that, maybe. But god damn, bro, like, start exercising, for God's sake. Walking is not an exercise. Sprinting is exercising. Like, just yesterday I was talking with one of my fat friends on this call, right? And he's like, bro, like, I just ate this burger yesterday. Like, don't come at me for it, but I did, bro. I ate this burger yesterday, and I'm telling him that, like, bro, it was so good. And he's like, bro, like, you eat so much, how don't you get fat? I'm like, because I burn it, bro. He's like, no, it has to be a metabolism. I'm like, no. Like, the reason you're fat is because you don't burn whatever you do. And he's like, how, bro? I wake up every day, I run in a ground, and after that I play table tennis. I'm like, of course you're fat, bro. You play table tennis? And I asked him, okay, what kind of running do you do? He's like, I run. I'm like, yeah, but there's types of running, right? There's long distance running, there's sprinting, there's, like, in the cardio section you have, like, plyometrics and shit. So it's like a really big this. And he didn't have anything to say for himself, bro. That is exactly what I'm saying, bro. We just stay happy, exercise, right?